Can sherry cask and half a century of time influence whiskey? I think so. I've already seen it before. Alexander Murray isn't a huge name out there, but I've got to say I was a little impressed by this 35-year bottle. As you can see here, I mean, doesn't have much left in there. So I'm going to take it all for a little bit of a ride. We're going to go from the 14, 16, 18 up to the 35 and then finally the 53. And then we're going to get an idea of what I think my top one is here. Of course, Oloroso sherry cask over here on this 14 year. So let me go ahead and pour it up. We'll start to look at that color. And let's pour up some of the 16 year. Let's see what we think of the color on this one as well. I mean, all pretty similar color. Of course, they're blended. And so for me, that blending gives you some sophistication and it gives you some balance when you have the master distiller working on that, and I like that. Okay, let's go for this 35 year, which, like I said, I really enjoyed. The price point was great on this when I picked it up, and I'm assuming that's still the case even here. This 53-year-old though, no, this one has changed dramatically in price since I picked it up. I saw one online as high as I think $2,000, so it's going to be kind of special for us to be doing this now. And there's a lot more color on that too, a lot darker. So I'm going to go ahead and put the bottles in front, and then we're going to put them side by side, and then we're going to take a look at it. And then of course I'll move the bottles all the way, and now let's just put them on their own, and let's line them up really good to see what we think of that. I mean, the color on this, I gotta say the 35 year is a little bit lighter. The 18 has a little bit of color on it, but for sure the 53 year has the most amount of color on it. You see some darkness here. You see some of that age in it. I mean, after 53 years, you would expect that. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a go. And also on another video I did recently for Glenfodry, I saw a little bit of that color as well that I was pretty impressed about. And that's non-chill filtered and also no coloring added to it. So there's actually some lightness in there that was kind of unexpected to me. And as I get more and more familiar with this, I'm going to share some other ones with you guys that I think are kind of cool. As usual, I got my water. Make sure you have your water as well when you're doing a tasting or a flight with your friends. It just helps keep things balanced. Of course, you want to give yourself some time and really enjoy it. Don't get drunk. I mean, you can get drunk if you want to, but I don't recommend doing that. Enjoy what you're doing. Share with your family and friends, because I think that's the most important part of all of this. All right, so let's go ahead and put this 14 year on my nose. I mean, you're getting a little, I would say hazelnut, a little tiny bit of spiciness. Let's see what we got on this 16 year. Oh, wow. Caramel. Wow, like a really strong smell of caramel. Almost like cooked candy. That's really nice. Let's go ahead and see this 18 year. I mean, you're getting like almost a bit of honey, which, you know, I love me some honey, so that's what you're getting from this right here. A little bit of ripe pear. I mean, maybe some toffee, but really on this right here, you get a lot more of a strong scent with that caramel, which is pretty remarkable. See, 35 year. You get almost like a little bit of chocolate here. Like a toasted nuts. I want to say nutting. Let's go ahead and get on this 53 here. Wow. You get a smell of leather. Powerful, yep, leather. But I would say almost a little bit of tobacco, but really a lot more leather. That's like a really interesting smell on that. Okay, let's put it on our palate now. Let's go straight into it. I'm just getting a little clove. It's got a little bit of burn. You know, it's at 40 ABV, I think. Yeah, oh, 46. Oh yeah, so it is a little stout. Yeah, a little bit of burn. That's expected on 46. And if you want, you can soften it up. That's up to you. I soften things up if it's got that much alcohol in it, but that's your decision to make. I prefer 40%, but everyone has a different taste. So let's go hit the 16 year. I'm going to say there's more baking spice there. Still some spiciness, but honestly, not much of a burn. Pretty impressive. I got a dark chocolate cashew here. A little fat. A little bit of water. Let's try this 18 year. A lot of 18 years have been winners with me recently. Because of price, because of age, and a little bit of complexity, it's just worth it. I'm not saying I don't love the higher age, but they're just sometimes so expensive that isn't worth it to pay that much more. Sometimes you get diminishing returns. So let's see what this 18 years like. Yeah, honey fruit, vanilla. And it's 40%. That's about my ticket right there. Once again, it's about my ticket. And I haven't even gotten that far along. Let me get a little cheese. A little more fat. I mean, I like my cheese with whiskey, but it depends on the whiskey. Let's go with this rare 35 year. Almond. A little bit of fruit. Wow. I mean, it's just so smooth. It's so nice. Very little burn on it. And for me, 53 years is just epic. It just is. If you can get your hands on a 50-year-old bottle, that's quite significant. So let's do it. The slightest bit of, I would say, smoke. For sure that leather's coming through. A little bit of spice. And extremely smooth. And very drinkable, honestly. Almost concentrated like that Dewar's double 32 year that I love. So out of these 5 bottles, which one am I really loving right now? I really like the smell of the 16. I'm really liking the 18, the 35, and the 53. This one's just a little too rough for me. You know, that 46% ABV, just a little too high. So now I'll take it from the top. Let's go 53. Let's go 35. $35 is just good. I mean, literally almost killed that bottle. Let's go 18. I mean, that 18 years just... And then let's just hit this 16. The smell on the 16 is great, but that's just not my thing. It's between the 18, 35, and 53. I'm gonna go one last time and then I'm done. I will make my final decision. It's just really nice on that 18 year. Ah, 35 is pretty epic. But I think I have a determination in mind already, but just be sure. I'm gonna say, in this particular batch, for sure, this is my 3rd place at the 18 year, which is phenomenal, by the way. For this price, phenomenal. The 35 year is my 2nd place because it's just great. And then my number 1 is going to be the 53. The 53, if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend it. Go for it. Thank you for joining me. If you get a chance, write some comments, let me know. Sherry, or are you going with the age? Put it in the comments below. Tell me if there's anything else you want to know. I'm always here. Thank you for joining me.